things there. Careless pass inside heavy traffic. Yo-Yo Villamina goes right down the middle, challenges Norman Black, and comes to grief. Ricky Brown recovers for the white shirts in open court. Abed Gidabin. Blind pass intended for Samboy Lila. He shouldn't have tried to dribble that pass.
Well, those are two consecutive errors there by San Miguel, which could have converted into easy points. Valenciano coming up with an outside jumper. He has 10 points in the ball game right now. He's the top local scorer for the Alaska Milkmen.
He's been a big pain in the butt for the Beermen in this ball game, especially with his 2 birdies in the first half. Ricky Brown working around, picks it up for him by Norman Black. Aims from the corner. 63-55. Back to an 8-point lead now for San Miguel Beer. Kennedy tries to get into the scoring act anew and fails as Norman Black bucks everybody out of the rebound.
I understand we lost our audio during that halftime, but that's what we were trying to say about Kennedy. Coming down from the left side, he just has to take it to the basket and can't come up with a turnaround jump shot. Not like when he's coming in from the right side, you know.
63-55. Valenciano lost his touch from the 3-point region. Counter fast break, and it works for the white shirts. Samboy drops it off to Abed Gidabin for an open glass hit.
The defense of Alaska not reacting very quickly to the play of San Miguel, and it was a 4-on-2 situation there for the white shirts.
It's now a double-digit advantage for San Miguel Beer. That's their biggest lead so far, but Ricky Rosa promptly does something about it. He doesn't want to get things to get out of hand. It's 65-57. So the Bruce brothers are on the floor at the same time right now.
Well, I think they have been paced enough in the first half. There's a good drive there by Ricardo Brown. He's fouled and makes the shot, so he has a chance for a 3-point play.
Only Ricky Brown can do a stunt like that. Now he has a 3-point opportunity. Kennedy with his 3rd personal. That means he has already out-fouled his counterpart, Norman Black, who's only picked up 2 so far.
Well, that's another advantage Norman has playing in the PBA for all these years. He sort of has tempered down his fouls. He knows how to pace himself in that area. He knows what the referees call and what the referees do not call.
Well, in all the years he's been playing in the PBA, you can count the number of times he's fouled out in a ball game on the fingers of just one hand. And we have Mr. Ledesma very authoritatively blowing his whistle from the baseline.
Valenciano forcing Samboy Lim to give up another foul. That's his 2nd personal. 2 team fouls now called against San Miguel, 1 against Alaska.
The atmosphere electricity at the Ultra intensifies as we approach the main event. And that's going to be Hinebra San Miguel versus Pure Foods. And we have a terrific scramble here for the leather. The crowd like that. They like collegiate hustle. And speaking of collegiate hustle, we saw a lot of it in the ball game for the NCAA Championship in the United States. Played this morning, Manila time, between Kansas, what do you call them? Well, anyway, Kansas City and
Jayhawks, I think.
Jayhawks, that's right, and the Oklahoma Sooners. Well, in case you didn't know the result, Kansas prevailed by the skin of their teeth, and Ricky Relosa, watching up to his nose, where a wayward elbow of Samboy Lim landed accidentally just a while back for Samboy's 3rd personal.
Let's take a look at that on our slow-mo. Ricky Relosa fakes Gidabin, so Samboy tries to give help defense from behind and gets Ricky on the nose.
Such a nice nose, too. Yo-Yo Villamin, a daredevil act, didn't pay off. Ricky Brown getting a lion's share of the rebounds at his height. Oh, some Ives Dignatize got himself into a binder going up against Yo-Yo Villamin.
Yo-Yo can really intimidate the big fellows. Ordinarily, Ives Dignatize would have gone straight up for the basket. This time he elected to pass off. They almost lost the ball.
Here comes Ricky Brown going around, another pick set up by Abed Gidabin, and he comes through with a semi-hook.
That's Magic Joshua's shot.
Yes!
The shot that really actually won for them the championship in the last tournament against the Celtics when he did that in the Boston Garden.
There's only a difference of 7 inches, though, in height.
Maybe more, partner.
And now it's a 13-point lead for San Miguel Beer. Di Bonavanes goes to Ricky Relosa. He baits a foul from Ricky Brown. Smart foul given up there by Ricky. Only a 2nd personal, but it sends Ricky Relosa to the line. And I'd like to grab this opportunity to remind you about the rainy season, which is only about 2 months away. If you believe that a pound of prevention is worth more than an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure, then you know that summertime is just the right time to fix the leaks in your roof with Volcasil. Just a can of Volcasil will save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of pesos in hassle when the rains do come. Volcasil, a product of Vulcan Chemical Corporation, now on its 35th year of service to leaks just about everywhere. 70-60, a 10-point lead for San Miguel Beer. 8:43 to go. We're in the third quarter. Norman against Yo-Yo. Ricky Brown. Ravanes tried to tighten the screws on Ricky, who has been going berserk in the last several minutes, but the result is a foul on B-Boy. Norman wanted the ball. He got it. Now let's see what he does with it.
Going to play Yo-Yo Villamin one-on-one in that play, forces Yo-Yo to commit a foul. You know, Yo-Yo knows that Norman's strong side is his left, but that's one time where Norman went to the right, and Yo-Yo was not really expecting that, so he held on to Norman after Norman took the first step.
Here's a pair of fresh legs as well as fresh lungs coming in for Alaska Milk. Frankie Lim, number 4.
Frankie also has played Ricardo Brown pretty well in the previous games that we've seen them last year. Norman missing the shot here.
Frankie gets his first taste of the leather in this ball game. Goes to Ricky Velosa. Goes to Naning Valenciano. Fluid motion is not consummated. Drew Kennedy almost got away with a heist from Norman Black that time. Dignatice spots Abekidabin, who quickly goes to Samboy. And poor Yo-Yo picked up his second foul in less than 30 seconds. And his third for the ball game.
That's a good drop pass there by Gidaba. You can see Samboy well aware of the guys that are good defenders. He gets Velosa up into the air, gets Villamin up into the air, and finally the foul coming in, being committed there by Yo-Yo.
Samboy Lim, only in his sophomore year with a PBA, but already playing like a grizzled veteran, like he had been around all this time.
Yes, you can see he's got the heart and he's got the ability and the talent. No? He misses, that's the second free throw that he has missed tonight.
All right, it's a split. 71-60, 11-point lead, anew for San Miguel Beer. Frankie Lim led up high by Ricardo Brown. Villamin riding shotgun as he's confronted by Abed Gidabin. Goes to Drew Kennedy with a pump fake. The shot and the conversion.
From 15 feet, Kennedy hits it, but he's going to need some support from his locals to be able to come back from this 9-point deficit.
Well, at least they were able to manage to break through that double-digit barrier. Samboy Lim wants to restore the double digits. He fails. Yoy Villamin with a defensive rebound, intercepted by Samboy. Norman against 3 red shirts. Bludgeoned from behind by Ricky Velosa, but Villamin is likely to pick up the foul.
Blocking foul there called against Yo-Yo Villamin. Green Valentona standing up, hoping to ask for a backing violation there called against Samboy Lim as he came up with the interception. Norman, however, will take 2 from the 15-foot line.
Well, Turo Valenzuela is amply pacified by Councilor Narciso Bernardo, who's also a technical consultant for the PBA.
Both of them are counselors, so they're in the right, they're in the proper session hall, right?
That's right. There are 5 active PBA members who are counselors in different cities in Metro Manila. Mr. Ledesma wants what?
It's going to be a jump ball.
He wants a jump.
As Norman misses his second free throw, both players are committing a violation, entering the lane too soon. And so there's going to be a held ball at the center court.
You know, a lot of these players came to the first playing day after the Holy Week break with brand new trends. You too, Dr. J, you've been playing a lot of golf. Are you entered in that Carlsberg Battle Royale, which I've read so much about?
Well, no, I never won any of the tournaments that were taken in different places.
I know Mr. Danny Floro is.
Yes, he won in the, at the Capitol Hills venue, so he'll be there.
A great block by Norman Block. No pun intended. Samboy Lim is going to go for the home run.
And a great block produces a great layup basket for Samboy Lim. Norman doing it all as the block was completed. His teammate picked up the ball.
73-62. Back to an 11-point marker for San Miguel Beer. Ricky Velosa draws a foul from Abed Gidabin. You know, Abed has matured so much since he joined San Miguel Beer that he has been very careful with his fouls. But that, I think, was some kind of a recidivist move. It was a rather useless foul.
Yes, guy was just playing on the outside, had no intention of going to the basket. Naning Valenciano with a very quick move, almost losing it. They'll
It
keep
stays
the
in the
ball.
bunker, yes. Richards inbounding. 6:54.